everyone. Can I turn it? Can I turn it to the side? Nope. Okay. Nope. It's not letting me. So I gotta do it this way. Hi everyone. I am at the park with my kids. Um, yeah, I really didn't have any intentions on coming to the park, but they needed to get out of the house, so we're gonna do this Q&A right here, and I'll try and stay on for as long as I can to make sure that I get to as many people's questions as possible. I know it's going to take some time for people to get on over here so I can answer some questions. So I'm super excited to be chatting with you guys, answering some questions. So in the meantime, I'll go ahead and share some of the things that I just have going on here at the channel. So number one is my Navy coaching program. It's a 6-month program. It is $100 a month. It was at $50 a month, but I changed it. Hi everybody. If you have questions, please go ahead and ask them. I should be able to see the live chat going. So yeah, go ahead and answer your question, or ask your questions. But yeah, my Navy coaching program, it's a 6-month program, $100 a month. It's 12 sessions altogether. I wanted to share that with you guys because I know that there are so many people who just wish they had somebody to help them, right? And I'm here. I would love to help you. Actually, as a matter of fact, I had my first Navy coaching session today, this morning, with a sailor who's over in Japan, and she's going to be leaving Japan next year in August sometime. And to be able to just work with her for a few months to help her really transition is really awesome. So that's one. The second thing is, I hope you guys are enjoying the sorry, I'm looking for my kids. I told you I'm at the park. I hope you guys are enjoying the smooth sailing conversations, the conversations or interviews that I have with the other sailors who have either transitioned or who is still active, or just people who have transitioned throughout the Navy, period. They are sharing some really good stuff. You may see some technical issues in the videos, but look, I tried to handle it with my editing. But those conversations are really, really, really good. Monday, I had an interview with a guy who is actually trying to go from the Navy over to the Army. And he talks about how the transition is with that and everything that you need to do. So that's going to be coming up in a few weeks. So it's every Monday. I have maybe 10 interviews so far. So in about 9 weeks, you'll see his interview come up. It's really helpful, though. He actually does a whole presentation for you guys. So hold on one second. I think my kids are looking for me. I tried to call them, but they weren't paying attention. Let me go and try and get them. Maybe they're going to another park. So, nope. Okay, they didn't see me. Let's see, what else do we have? So the smooth sailing conversations is good. And then make sure you sign up for the, what is it called? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Make sure you guys sign up for the Next Steps email list, because I'll be sharing a lot of goodies over there in my email list, because I can't be on here all the time, okay? I have a whole life. I have multiple things I'm trying to do. And I want to be able to get you guys as much information as I can at one time instead of waiting for the videos to be posted. No, I was just coming over here looking for you guys. I have water in the car. Huh? Okay. So let's see, what else do we have? Smooth sailing conversations, the email list, my coaching program. I feel like there's something that I might be missing. I don't know. But if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the chat so I can go ahead and address them as best as I know how to. I told you guys my own transition experience right now. I still have yet to go to my first drill. It's supposed to be this weekend, but I'm going to try and see if I can reschedule it so I can actually go during the week. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for you guys to come on here to ask your questions. I know I don't come on here often doing a Q&A, and I want to make sure I get that done for y'all, so you don't have to wait until I see your message, what could be any time, because YouTube doesn't always show me every single message or every single comment that you guys post. So if you see me responding to your comments 6 months later, it's because I'm scrolling through my video comments to see if there's anything that I missed. You say you want something to drink, right? The water is in the back. I gotta unlock the trunk first. I don't have chips, but I have some granola bars. No, yeah, no.
Yeah, your car is so broken.
All right, go ahead and open the trunk. And there's water bottles.
A fixer.
You can call a fixer. You pay for the fixer too, okay?
Huh?
Go ahead and get 2 water bottles. So please answer or ask your questions. All messages are visible. Okay. I'm looking over here at the settings to see. I have granola bars for you guys right here. You don't want it?
I want chips.
I don't have. Well, I think there might be some chips in here, but no, you can't have them. Go ahead and close it. We can go. You want to go? Okay. All right. I don't know what. Top chat. Okay, there we go. Just take one. All right. Don't get in the road, please. Make sure you watch where you're going. Oliver, we're not leaving. No, we're not leaving yet. Not yet. Not yet. We can go for a walk if you want, or we can go sit down. It's up to you.
I want to go for a walk.
Okay, let's go. We're going to go this way. Oliver, come over here.
Can we get some for walk?
Can you do what?
Can we do push-ups over there?
You can do push-ups. Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and do push-ups. Let me see if there's any questions that I can go ahead and answer. Well, I did just answer a question about what is it called? Let me see if I can turn this thing off. I did answer a question about trying to get it out. What did I answer a question about? I answered a question about if you can transition from active duty to the reserves if you still have more time on your contract. And the answer is yes and no. You can, but then I don't think that's really what people want to hear. The truth behind that yes is you have 8 years on your contract, but you did 4 active, but you still have to do the rest reserve. So technically yes, but most people are really trying to figure out how can they leave active duty early and go reserves. And to be honest with you, I haven't really seen a program that supports that. Most people have to just wait until it's their time. Like wait until it's your turn to get out. But there are some programs that I think is super helpful that to know about, which is it's called Silver Ticket and Gold Ticket. These 2 options really is something that you will talk to your career counselor about when it's time for you to get into Seaway, to start applying for whatever you want on Seaway. Seaway is, I think it's called Career Waypoints. What the heck does that mean? I have no clue. It's basically a program where you can decide if you want to stay active and go reserves. It helps you get your quotas, essentially. But there, what the tickets are essentially, what it is essentially is, it's an opportunity for you to go like for you to leave the military with an option to come back without having to go from scratch. I hope that makes sense. So let's say that I have 4 years in the military, and it is time for me. No, let's say I have 3 years in the military, and it's time for me to figure out what I want to do next. Well, I'm like, well, I want to try and see if civilian life is for me, but I don't really want to leave completely. Like, if I have the opportunity to come back, I want to try and come back. So what you'll do is talk to your career counselor. No, sir. I know it's so cool, but no, we're not getting none. Ice cream truck. Ice cream truck. But it is essentially
That means
go ahead. You'll basically talk to your career counselor, and they'll put in basically do the paperwork for you, or help you to do the paperwork so that you can how do I say this without it being so long-winded? The career counselor will help you to do the paperwork so that you can essentially go and do civilian life for a year or two, which is why there is silver and gold, and then come back if you want to. Now, you do have the opportunity of not coming back, but then if you don't come back, then you won't be able to come in as easy, if that makes sense. Like, you don't have the option to just come back and pick orders, as opposed to going back to MEPS and redoing physicals and going to the reserves and then getting back on active duty. Like, that's the caveat between using the silver ticket and the gold ticket, is you have the opportunity to actually just come straight back in. You just go back and pick orders, as opposed to doing what anybody else would have to do, starting all over from scratch. Well, when I say anybody else, I mean any other veteran, because veterans and civilians have different ways that they can get into the military. So, hope that was helpful. Let's see. What else we got? What other questions do I get? I get so many questions. So many questions. One question that I get very often is, what kind of tips can you give for people who are transitioning? And I think my best tips that I can give for those who are transitioning is to make sure you get your medical documents all together. And do not delay. Do not delay doing these things. I mean, this is something that people say all the time. But when I say don't delay, I'm so serious. Don't delay it, because it's not as easy to get your medical documents when you leave active duty and you try and go back to that command asking for your documents. Well, no, it's not there anymore. And so I think that's one of the biggest tips, is make sure you get all of your medical documents. And then another tip is go to medical as much as you can to get everything handled that needs to be taken care of, because you want it in your medical records. No, sir. Because you want it in your medical records that you have whatever ailment, right? And the reason you want it in your medical records before you get out is so that it can be confirmed as a military related disability when you go to file your VA claim, okay? And if you haven't filed your VA claim and you still and you're an actual veteran, please go do that. Look, I'm talking to myself here because I still have yet to do it. But I was talking to one of the sailors via the Navy, what do I call it? My smooth sailing conversation interviews. And we both were like, it's so silly that we haven't done it yet, because you literally have money waiting for you for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Like, why are you taking so long? Like, it's so silly. Now, it does take like 3 months for it to actually kick in. But what's 3 months to the rest of your life, you know? Like, go ahead and get it done. And you can use it as a part of your monthly income. Okay? And I do want to say that VA disability benefits is not anything small. It's not like $50, $75. This is like $100, not 100. Why did I just say that? This is like 300, 500, 6, 7,000s, like, and then if you have dependents, it's even more. Like, it's really important that, you know, we hop on that. I think I'm gonna make it a priority next week to go in, make sure I finish that. I started it when I was leaving active duty, but I didn't finish it. I had a paper that I needed to go turn back in, and I need to go do that, so I'm gonna do that. Let's see what else. BDD, I forgot what it stands for, but essentially it's like if you're still on active duty, it's a way for you to go ahead and file for your VA benefits early. So while you're on active duty, you don't have to wait until you leave to actually start. So if you are on active duty still, make sure you go on, make sure you talk to a local VA rep to help you to go ahead and file using the BDD program, so that, I mean, as soon as you get out, your money could start coming in. Yeah. What else we got for you? I do want to talk about real quick, having family. Is it hard to have family in the military? Like, is it hard to be a parent while you're in the military? Yes. I don't care what nobody say. Yes. And when I say yes, I mean, I'm responding to the is it hard part. I mean, you could have babies. That's not difficult. But the hard part is being a parent. Is actually being a parent. My oldest son and I's relationship is not very strong, because he's been in my life, like we've been in each other's lives off and on ever since he was 9 months old. 8 months old. When he was 8 months old, he had to go and stay with his grandparents for like a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, a year and a half, like 2 years, because I was stationed in San Diego, but I didn't have anybody to come and take care of him. I tried to find a nanny and everything to come and live with me. I couldn't find anybody in an appropriate amount of time so that my son could come and live with me. So we just decided that he would go stay with his grandparents, which turned out well for him. You know, he had people around him that loved him and all that, could dedicate time to him, pay attention to him, you know, things like that. That was actually his family. So it was hard for me being the mom, having to let go of my son. But my two youngest children, our relationship, I can already tell it's a lot different. No, it's a lot different than him and I, or my oldest and I, because of the time that we've had to be together. Oliver, where you going? No. Go get your water and your granola bar. You too, Christian. Go get your water and your granola bar on the ground. Okay, pick up your trash and put it in the trash can. Yeah, it's difficult, to say the least. Just more distant, not too much affection, unlike my two youngest children, which is it's something that I have to, you know, work on. So if any of you are considering having children while you're in the military, I would strongly consider either waiting. Ready to go now?
Yeah.
I would consider waiting,
No,
or
I gotta go to a walk.
we're supposed to be going for a walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought you said rock. I would highly suggest that you guys either wait or figure out something. Wait till you get on how do I say this? Wait till you get on shore duty or something. Like, if you're in the reserves, that's fine, because you're not as active as you are in active duty. But I highly suggest you wait till you get on shore duty, because that one-on-one time, even if you are gone majority of the day, at least your kids will be able to see you, and you'll be able to raise them, teach them. They're able to learn your ways, you know, just all sorts of things. So I highly suggest you guys wait. It's not easy to fix a relationship that has been technically broken, or that didn't have time to fully bond or mend. So That's just my little tidbit of advice. I've been on here for 20 minutes so far, so I think this is good. I think if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments and I'll come back again. Next time I come back, I'm actually going to do a sit down. Hold on, Oliver. I'm actually going to be doing a sit down live Q&A, but what I'm going to do is have questions that I get, or that I have, that's been asked on my channel already, comments that I haven't responded to. So yeah, or common ones too, because I see it all over my Navy or military related groups, different types of questions about transitioning, so many different questions, and I think it'll just be best if I do a live Q&A. Now, either I'm gonna do a live Q&A once a week, or I'm going to do just a regular recorded video of me talking about something Navy transition related. But I might do it alternating. So one week it might be a live Q&A, and then the next week it might be a just a regular sit down video that I upload for you guys. But yeah, again, check out my Navy coaching program that is 6 months long. Also, be sure to sign up for the Next Steps email list and check out those conversations, those smooth sailing conversations. It's really good stuff. Anyway, that's all I got for you, and I hope to see you guys later. Bye, y'all.
Mommy,